What's up, everybody? It's your boy, two-time Olympic high jumper, Jamie Nieto. Now, on my road to the London Olympic Games, I met some new and interesting people, and I had a chance to hang out with some old friends as well. I was able to sit down and talk to them about what was going on in their mind before and or after the games, to get some inspirational words from them, and also to figure out what else they're into. So sit back, relax, and check out my show called Holla Atcha Boy. Let's go. This week on Holla Atcha Boy, my girl, Sharon Day. So let's talk about how you got started in the sport and why you picked the heptathlon.
Well, I've always liked doing more than one event. In high school and in college, I ran the 4x4, I did the open 400. I dabbled in a couple other events here and there. A heptathlete on our team got hurt one season. I stepped in and was like, I'll volunteer to go to conference, try to get some points. Our conference was kind of weak that year, so I thought maybe I could get a couple points. Ended up getting second at conference. And with about a week and a half of training for most of the events and did really well. I was excited because, I had new stuff to try and in a sport that I loved, and it just kind of took off from there.
So you just broke the pentathlon American record. Tell me how that felt.
That was a really fun meet, and it was just one of those days where everything was just going right. From the very first event, I PR'd in the 60-meter hurdles. And it just, everything was clicking, everything was lining up perfectly. And so that was sort of meant to be a tune-up, but at the same time, you just never know when the opportunity will be there, when everything's perfect, especially as a multi-event athlete. It doesn't always happen, where every event is just going really well. So the times that are, you just really need to push it through.
What's a typical training day or training week for you?
Well, usually training sessions are anywhere from 2 hours on the short end to 6 or 7 hours on the long days. We usually do at least 2 events, up to 4 events a day. So it's usually an hour or more per event. And then we have, weightlifting and kind of the cross training also. And then, of course, recovery is a big part of that as well.
So what's your thoughts about athletes getting paid at the Olympic Games?
I don't know, I'm kind of torn on the subject because I like that the Olympic Games is supposed to be amateur, and I don't think that motivation for athletes competing at the Olympics should be for a paycheck. I know that everyone works really hard, and the Olympics is a time when the whole world is watching, and so because of the combination of that and how hard people work and what it means to be an Olympian, it makes sense that people would get paid for it because it is such a big deal. But at the same time, I think because of the tradition of the Olympics and that it's an honor in itself just to become an Olympian, that maybe money should stay out of it.
The million-dollar question is, what else is Sharon Day into besides track and field?
Well, for me, in my off time, I really enjoy doing crafts and DIY projects. So I make a lot of my own greeting cards for family and friends for various events, birthdays, weddings, stuff like that. My name is Sharon Day, two-time Olympian. Please check out jamienieto.com. I just hollered at your boy.
Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe and tune in next week for another Holla Atcha Boy. Peace.